Students, we are discussing about the story, The World's Best Dress. As I told you that it is a play, and it is a play about a king who used to love beautiful dresses. He was an emperor who was rather foolish, and people made him fool. At the end of the story, we will know about it. We have discussed that how he was made fool by two weavers, and we started with scene 1 where the emperor was sitting with his ministers in the court, and one of his ministers, the wazir, came and told him that two weavers want to meet him, and then he said that they must bring some beautiful fancy gift for me, because everybody in this world knows that I love beautiful dresses, and if they don't bring a good gift for me, I will behead them. Behead means cut off their head, because they have wasted my time. And then he started singing in the court that, I don't care about public, I don't care, don't bother. Don't care, a fig means not bother about anybody. I only love beautiful dresses, fancy dresses, expensive dresses made by best trimmstresses. Trimmstresses means women who stitch clothes. Okay. Now two men enter. Two men, they have told that they were weavers. First weaver, there were two weavers, so the first weaver speaks. Your Majesty, as you know, they used to bow before the king and they say, oh, Your Majesty, okay? We are grateful to you for seeing us. We are so happy that you allowed us to meet you, because you are the emperor, and we are very, very obliged to you that you allowed us to meet you. You gave the time. Emperor, who are you? What have you brought for me? So he is not concerned. He said, what have you brought? Who are you? Second weaver, now he speaks. Your Majesty, we are the world's most wonderful weavers. So they gave their introduction that they are the most wonderful weavers in the world. We are here to make you the best dress in the world. So you can see the picture where those two men were out to make a fool of the emperor, and they said that we are here to offer you or give you the best dress in the world. Emperor, the best dress in the world? He's so excited because he loved the dress, to wear different type of dresses in the world, and he loved fancy dresses. Weavers, now the weavers also start singing like the king. Yes, yes, Your Majesty, what we say is true. We shall go beyond our capacity to make the best dress for you. It is not any common cloth. Its thread is specially dyed, and if you want is unfit for his job, it will vanish from his side. So they also start singing, and they said, yes, yes, Your Majesty, we are going to make the fancy dress for you. What we say is true. Yes, whatever we are saying, what they said that they will stitch the best dress for the king in the world. Okay? We shall go beyond our capacity. Capacity means limit. Whatever we have, how much we can do, I will exceed that capacity. I will try to make the best dress in the world. Okay? To make the best dress for you, it's not any common clothes. We are not going to use those common clothes like maybe silk. You know, that time the kings used to wear expensive silk cloth. Its thread is specially dyed. Now dye is, children, it's a color. Color in your, now just see my shawl. It is green in color. But you must have seen the wool of the sheep. They are which color? Have you seen any green color wool? No. Have you seen any red color cotton? No. So they are white in color. It's a natural color. Then those cotton or wool or silk, whatever, natural fibers we have, that is taken to the mill, and after the thread is they are dyed, means put in the color. It's like we have those colors we use, poster color for painting. Similarly, these are called dyes, which are used in the clothes, and in that way we get different colors of the cloth and then we stitch it. Okay, so dye. Thread will be specially dyed. These threads which we have, making the cloth, you have to have thread. You must have seen thread in your house, in where mummy stitches something. And if one is unfit for the job, if you feel that we are unfit, we have not made the beautiful dresses for you, it will vanish from his side. Now, so what happens that if somebody feels that our work is not at all suitable, not at all well, that person will not able to see the dress. So just imagine how clever these weavers were. These weavers say that if one is unfit for his job, if one thinks that our dress is not beautiful and tells us that we are unfit, that it will vanish from his side. Side means they cannot see. So the dress will disappear from their eyes. They cannot see it. Sight. Okay? Emperor. Excellent. It will be a good trick to know who in my kingdom is stupid and inefficient. So the king, he takes in the other way. He says, okay, my kingdom, we will find out who is the most foolish person, who is the most stupid person, who doesn't know or can't work properly. Because if somebody says that we have not, this dress is not good, he will not able to see the dress. So I will find out who is foolish, who is inefficient. Take this pouch of gold coins and start without any further delay. At once he was so excited, he took a pouch. Pouch means a bag, a cloth bag, and that was full of gold coins. At that time, ancient time, the kings used to give gifts of gold coin, jewelry and all that. So he gives gold coins to them, and you start doing the work. Immediately you start, okay? Wazir, it is your duty to go and check on them after every few days. So he gives the responsibility to Wazir, and he says that, Wazir, you must go and check. After few days, regularly you should check that they are doing their work properly or whether they are facing any problem. So this is the scene 1. So in scene 1 we see that we find out that the king is sitting in his court with his ministers, and Wazir comes and tells that 2 weavers want to meet him, and he says that they must have brought some good gift for me, otherwise I'll just behead them for wasting my time. And he starts singing. He says that I'm not bothered about anybody. I am very, very happy because I love fancy dresses, and I will be wearing fancy dresses which will be stitched by great seamstresses. Then these 2 weavers enter. He says that what you have brought for me. They said that we will weave the most wonderful dress for you in this whole world. And they are very clever. They says that whosoever will say that this dress is not good, they will be not able, won't be able to see this dress. And we will make with special cloth, not the ordinary cloth, and dye it properly. Okay, and the king is very happy, and he says, okay, now I'll find out who is the foolish man in my kingdom, who is inefficient, means not doing the work. And he gives them a bag of gold coins and tells them to start their work immediately. And he also instructs the Wazir, his minister, to have a check on them at regular intervals. So this is children's scene 1, where we have studied the new words like Wazir. Wazir means minister, W-A-Z-I-R, Wazir. Number 2, behead, B-E-H-E-A-D. Behead means cut off the head, as I told you. At that time, ancient time, this thing was practiced. Number 3, expensive, expensive, very costly. Okay. Number 4, don't care a fig. This is a phrase. Okay, and it is the meaning of this phrase is not bothered at all. It's used as like idioms. Not bothered. Not bothered means I don't care about these people. Okay. Number 5, string stresses, STEAM, STRESSES. Okay. SEAM, STRESSES. Now the meaning of this word is women who stitch clothes. Number 6, capacity, CAPACITY, and ability to do something. And number 7, dye. Here not dye, it means that not DIE. This is the color dye. Okay, used a special process to change the color of the thread, DYED, and that is like tying and you must have seen. They tie the piece of cloth and then dip it in the color, like you have seen indigo when we use in our clothes, white clothes. Okay, that type of thing. Okay, children, this is all about the scene 1.